Hey, Elemental. It's 24th of April, so we've been in this isolation phase for over a month now, and I know there's a ton of issues with motivation, with staying psyched with your program, and wanting to get back to normal. And I just want to remind you that normal is probably not going to be normal again, and we want to avoid focusing on how great it used to be or how great it's going to be, and really embrace what you can do today. And so there's a few things. One, we've been working on this habit thing, the 10 squat a day habit. Some of you have actually probably been struggling with that, like the ability to get 10 squats a day. It seems so simple, but implementing it before you're like getting into bed at night is sometimes not doable. And so that's the lesson there, is just to get it done. Now, the other thing to think about is this principle of progression. One of the things that we um, often refer to exercise program as is a routine, and we want to avoid routine if at all possible. Our bodies adapt to overload. They adapt to increased weight, increased duration, increased frequency of exercise. And so when we're looking at getting better, and that's where you really have to be right now, is I am going to get better. It's not We're not holding on. We're not going to sit here and just like hope that this thing goes away, or that somehow we can maintain a little bit of fitness. Let's go out there and actually become better than we are right now. And that's the really tough thing. Like, how do I do that at home? Okay, there's three things. First, you got to have the habit. Second, you have to test. Third, you have to progress. Okay, so we've got the habit. We're exercising daily, and you're going to vary the amount of exercise. You don't have to just go kill yourself every day, but you do need to figure out where you are so that you can progress. And we're going to do three different tests. So test one is the number of push-ups that you can do in 30 seconds. This is a really interesting test because you can actually see pretty huge gains in there, because we're going to be pushing into that muscular endurance stuff. This is an area a lot of you have not been training, and so you should see some good improvements. Get down on the floor, see how many good push-ups you can do in 30 seconds. Note that number, and by the end of the month, so maybe the 25th of May or so, you should be way, way better than you are now. I'm looking like 10% better. So if you can do 8 of them, we want to be up to 9 or 10. If you can do 20 of them, I want to see 22 or 23 of them. And so 30 seconds, as many great push-ups as you can do. If you can't do a great push-up on the floor, incline yourself until you get to a point that you can do full push-ups, and then test there. 30 seconds. Okay, the next thing is a squat hold. We're going to go down to a place that your legs, the thighs are parallel to the floor. The femurs are, not the back of your thighs. So you're in quite a deep squat. Hold that position until you can no longer hold that position. Figure out how much time that took. If you can do it for more than a couple of minutes, and this isn't with your back against the wall, this is holding a squat, I want you to retest with a little bit of load on. Throw a bunch of books in a backpack, hold that backpack in front of your chest. We're going to see how long you can hold that squat, and we want to improve that. And so we're improving a different fitness quality there than we are with the push-ups, but it's going to be a good challenge for you. The third test is a really interesting one, and this is a 15-minute walk test. You go out, walk 15 minutes, and figure out where that distance was. If you're on the track, you can go number of laps. If you're just walking down the street from your house, just go, oh, I made it to this mailbox. Then I want you to go out again. Next time, go further. Next time, go further. And we're going to go and do this walk 2 times a week for the next, say, 4 weeks. So you're going to get to do it 8 times. So every single time I want you to go further in that 15 minutes. And you're going to see some interesting changes physiologically there too. A lot of people have just one pace at which they travel, what they're walking, and they have one running speed. But if we fix the time and we force an increase in duration, we actually improve fitness faster. And so that's going to be a really interesting thing for you to experience. So we got the habit of doing our squats. We're going to test these 3 things, and then we're going to try to implement those 3 things a 3 times a week for the next month. You've got to keep thinking about going forward. You've got to keep thinking about trying to be better, so that when you get back to the gym, or you get back to your normal, spin classes or climbing in the gym or whatever it is, you're better off than if you were just sitting on your couch for the last month. You can't wait for things to get better. You have to make them better for yourself. I hope that you guys have a good week this week, and we really hope to see you soon again, whether it's via one of our Zoom classes or if it's in the gym sometime soon. Take care of yourselves.